Hi everyone, Muriel here. I just wanted to come on to show you that I did finish the cup of cheer tags. These are the Christmas tags that Jill Norwood put a tutorial out for us, and I love, and I think my friends and family will love these tags also. So what I did was I used 3 different paper pads to create my tags. I used Graphic 45 collection 12 Days of Christmas, if you're familiar with that pattern there. And I used Cozy Lodge, which I'm going to show you some Christmas tags I made with those. That's some Cozy Lodge paper. And then the last paper I used were some scraps from My Mind's Eye, A Lost and Found Christmas. And it has some red and cream striped paper, as well as I found some gingham in my stash. So Jill, thank you again for the tutorial. Of course, these took all day, and I have this string. I probably need to cut it, but I got this string at Hobby Lobby, and it's a really beautiful textured twist, double strand thread. And I have it long because I'm thinking the person will probably want to tape it on the package. So I may keep it this length. And then when I package it, I'll just have tape some of this on the packaging so it won't fall off. I did a few of the cups with the saucers. That's in this pile here. You can see at the bottom, which I really love the saucer. And I cut mine out with chipboard. And I also used some grunge paper, and because I wanted them a little bit more stiffer. And of course I'm using the Jolie's holly and the peppermint. I did purchase that from Taylor Expressions. It's a really tiny candy cane die. And of course these tags are from Lily of the Valley. I purchased those last year. So very wonderful tag, and I'm sure my friends will just be elated over them. And then when I finish this, I wanted to move on to something else, because what I have been doing is, as I'm working on projects and as I'm going through my things to find the items to make the project, if something comes across my mind, then I will just kind of put that to the side. So I had a bunch of little side projects in my room as well as in my daughter's room. And this was one of them. I wanted to make a couple of tags, Christmas tags, using the Cozy Lodge paper pad. This is from Recollections, and it came out last year. And I used it a lot last year, or maybe year before last. But I use it a lot, and there's still lots here. And I just love it because it just has that warm, cottagey, lodge feeling about it. So what I did was, as I was looking through my stash, I ran across these Christmas trees. These are chipboard Christmas trees. I believe they're from Michael's. There's quite a bit. Now I only made 5 tonight, but there's still probably at least 10 in here. And I would have made more, but I ran out of rosettes. These are the what I call rosettes, but they call them pinwheels. And they are from the Cozy Lodge collection as well. They were pinwheels, but they were rosettes. So there was only 5. Obviously it comes 6. I used 1 from a year past. So I just made 5 tags. And then I know I wanted to use these reindeers. These are some wooden reindeers that I got from Michael's. You get so many in a pack. So I knew I wanted to use those as well. So I put together these adorable woodsy tags. They're certainly very dimensional. So what I did was I covered the paper. I covered the chipboard tag with a sheet of this paper from the collection. It's this brown wood grain paper. Covered the tag, and then I used an eyelet an extra large eyelet for the hole that existed in the tag. And I layered it with some of the border trim papers that are in here. You know how you get the page that has lots of stuff? Well, I cut out some of the, like a page like that. So I kind of cut the middle section out, and I just layered it in the middle of the tag, kind of break up the brown. And then I put the rosette on, and on top of the rosette, I glue the reindeer. And I found these cute little holly. They are from Recollections. This is probably 2013, the Christmas Noel. So these are some stickers, and you can see the little hollies right there. I just have 3 left. So if I do make any more of these, I'll have to get more hollies. I distressed the reindeer because they are really, really light, as you can tell. The color is really light, so I just dressed them with some vintage photo. And then inside the My Mind's Eye Lost and Found collection, I had a few pages of stickers. So I just kind of used this one here, says Comfort and Joy, and then I used a strip of the Noel tickets at the bottom. I tied it off with some twine, and I'm using some of this ribbon that I purchased the other day from the Value Village. This paper ribbon here, which, until I took it out, I thought it was fabric. But it's paper, which is fine, and it's also like double-sided because it's gingham on one side and then it's striped on the other, so that's pretty cool. So I used that, and then on the back I had a small sheet of 5 stickers from the My Mind's Eye collection, and I just wrote with the pen to and from so that the person can write who they're giving it to and who it is from. So very, very fun to make these. Again, I just made 5, and they're pretty similar. The rosettes were different, but other than that, everything else was pretty much the same. The stickers, of course, they say something different. And the ones on the back, like I said, I just wrote to and from. There is one that had the to and from. I think it was this one. Yes, you can see that is a came with the collection, said to and from. So that's what led me to use the other ones and put to and from on it. So these were so much fun. I really wish I had more, but in a way I'm glad I don't, because now I'm just kind of closing in on finishing off this collection until we see what Michaels has this year. So thank you guys for watching. Jill, again, I can't say it enough, thank you so much for inspiring us with these Christmas tags. So this is my 5th set of Christmas tags. I still have 2 more that I want to make, but in between I want to get some Thanksgiving cards going on, because that's something that I don't want to forget. So thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a comment, and thank you to my new subscribers. I just realized that I have 6,100 subscribers. Where did all of you guys come from? I welcome you to my channel. I thank you so much for watching, and through my videos you'll be able to see some very talented people. So I appreciate you doing that, and click on over to their channel, because that's what where I get a lot of my inspiration from. So thank you, girls, and I know that some of you have gotten your thread and you're so happy. I'm so happy that it arrived, because I just put a stamp on it, but I was a little concerned that perhaps the postmaster would say it was a little bulky and want to charge me more, but several of you have emailed me and said that you have it, and I'm so glad, and I can't wait to see how you're using it. So thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and until we craft again, have a good night. Bye now.